Hey, Scorpio. So let's see what's coming up for you guys. I know that I'm a little behind with the readings. We are past the mid-month of August, but I still want to get some semblance of a reading out there for you. So what's coming up for Scorpios for the rest of August? For the remainder of August, what's coming up for Scorpios? Okay, we start off with the Hanged Man. 10 of Wands. And you guys know I don't do reversals, right? So what's coming up for Scorpio? The Magician. All right. 3 of Swords. Scorpio. What's coming up for Scorpio? Wow. All right. What's coming up for Scorpio? Overall energy, 5 of Pentacles. There may be a fire sign, Scorpio, possibly a Leo, doesn't have to be, that you are having some difficulties with, to the point where you feel left out in the cold. Now, this could be a cross-watchers read. It could be that this is the way they feel with you. Take it as it resonates. By the way, for those of you who support what I do, if you could send stars, I'm also going to put links for donations. All of that is appreciated. That lets me know that you value my time and my energy. Comment at least, like, share. All of that helps. Okay, so either you or the person you're into, or the person who's into you, feels left out in the cold. Like, either they're having to hold back their feelings because they feel like you don't care, like you know, you're abandoning them almost. Or they're just in this place of anxiety about where things are not going. Oh, look at that. But they see themselves as your partner, your mate. Okay, I'm going to put these over here. Now let's look at the main reading. So it starts off with the Hanged Man. There's something you're trying to decide, Scorpio. But you're in limbo. You're not wanting to make a decision right now. I think it's coming from this place of feeling like you don't have all the information. Feeling like there's still something you're waiting to know. You guys know I specialize in love reading, so I'm gonna go ahead. It feels like a love reading, so I'm gonna go ahead and tap into it that way. But if it resonates in a different way with another loved person, like a friend or a family member, only you know how it fits into your life, right? If at all. So at the 10 of Wands, this lack of movement is starting to weigh on you. So this could be coming from the outside. It may not be that it's you. Maybe you asked somebody to make a decision and they're the ones not taking the decision. They're the ones in this mode, and that's weighing on you. And as we saw over here at the bottom of the deck with this 9 of Swords, I feel like you're too anxious. You're stepping into magician energy. Because you may be trying to cast some spells. You may be praying even. You may be saying affirmations, whatever. You're doing something to manifest a resolution. But I don't think you're going to like the resolution, because we've got 3 swords here. I feel like you're going to be in pain by the answer that comes through finally. I feel like maybe somebody's keeping their options open, or you are, or both. But somehow that's causing you pain. Although it feels above board is what I'm hearing. I feel like this person is I'm not getting deception. It's not like they're lying to you. At least I don't see that here. With the 9 of Wands, I feel like neither one of you wants to let go, though. Both of you are like, it's okay, we can work on this. Like, yes, we've had some bumps in the road. We've had some difficulties. But overall, we still love each other. The 7 and the 10th, the only difference is the 3. So there's a lot of joy. Could have been a reunion. I will say the fact that the way these cards came out, though, I would say that this is an illusion. This 10 of Cups is an illusion. It's trying to act like everything's fine. We are hunky-dory. When in reality, we've got the Star card here. A lot of distance, a lot of coldness, a lot of holding back. And whether you realize it or not, I feel like this answer you manifested is actually going to bring you closure. Sorry, can't talk today. Because we had 4 major arcanas on the table, right? One is the wait, the delay. The other one is the will, the manifestation. And then at the end, we've got proof. The Star is proof because it's also Aquarius energy. So to me, it's like very analytical. It's something you can't deny. It's proof of where you stand with this person or where they stand with you. And then there's the closure. So let's clarify so that we can get a little bit more detail. I've already pre-shuffled these, but I feel like there's just, the energy feels very heavy. I will tell you that. Let's clarify that 5 of Pentacles. Clarify 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Talk about heavy. Now we've got the 3 of Swords twice. The Lovers, the 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. So, Scorpio, you are showing up. I think what you're really upset about is the fact that you feel like you have to be asking for things. Like maybe you feel like you have to be asking for attention. You have to be asking for love. You have to be asking for asking. Like the fact that you have to ask. With the Lovers, I know usually this is a really good card, but in this deck, I don't know if you guys can tell, the guy is almost like a ghost, right? He's there, but he's not. And he's looking off. He's not even looking at her. So I feel like whoever you're with is with you, but he feels, or I'm saying he because it's showing up as masculine. It doesn't have to be. It could be the other way around. But this person feels like they're there, but only a sliver of them is there. And they may have fought this. You may have fought this. Like the growing separation, I feel like both of you have fought it. But it's not something you can deny anymore. It's here. It's just 3 of Swords twice. So I feel like both of you are in pain over this. Like someone's disconnecting Your partner may be disconnecting, or you may be disconnecting, and both of you are in pain over it because they don't want to disconnect and you don't want them to disconnect. But the disconnection, the distance is happening regardless. With the Chariot, this is Cancerian energy, and then we have water, Libra, Taurus energy. This could mean a couple of different things. Either you are moving forward, possibly getting emotionally involved with somebody else, getting involved with someone who makes you feel beautiful, makes you feel loved, or this could be a partner, because Chariot card is being very focused. And when this focus is there, that's adding to this distance, right? So let's see. Let's clarify the Hangman. We've got the Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and King of Wands, with the Three of Pentacles. So, interestingly enough, I kind of felt like this was the masculine because of the imagery. And if anything, that's just getting confirmed. Because, again, we get 4 masculine cards to clarify the delay, to clarify the wait. Actually 5, because I forgot this one. So it could be that if you are in a same-sex relationship, whoever the masculine energy is, if you're in a heterosexual relationship, then I would say it's the masculine, the one creating this delay. Page of Swords energy. Now, I forgot to mention this because it came up over here, right? We had the King and Queen of Wands, but the Five of Wands was right beneath them. So it showed up here again. So I feel like both of you are very good looking people. Both of you are very attractive. Wands energy is usually hot, right? It's the classic hot person. And here he shows up again. So this could be either somebody that has a lot of fire energy, or they have that commanding presence that immediately inspires leadership, and they're just the leader of whatever group they're in. So we have Page of Swords energy. I do feel that this means that this person is kind of, it's almost like, remember when I said that a decision isn't being made because all the facts are not known? It feels like this person is waiting, collecting information. And I don't know if you can tell, but the way he's holding the sword, this information could hurt him, but he doesn't care. He's collecting information even if it may hurt him. Six of Pentacles. And meanwhile, he's giving very little. Giving, what's left over. Time that's left over, energy that's left over, which is why you're in this Five of Pentacles energy of like, well, I feel like I'm only getting the leftovers because that's what's being given. The intent is long-term. And I think that's one of the reasons you hold on so much, because you can feel that this person does want to go long-term, years and years, but they're just surprisingly, King of Wands is a very decision-oriented person. They're usually this way, but with you, there's a pause. They're wanting to, it's almost like they're not going to make a decision to invest in commitment, especially until they know all the facts. And I don't know what they're waiting for, but there's something they want to know. There's something they want to know that they feel like that knowledge has not been given to them yet. Let's clarify Ten of Wands. Got the Page of Wands, Eight of Wands, and the Empress, with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So I initially interpreted the Hanged Man as your energy because it was here, right? But apparently this is your partner. Unless the Scorpio is the masculine, then yes, Scorpio, it is you. Whoever the masculine is. The delay is weighing them down. The delay, although they're manifesting it, they're creating it, right? It's something they're struggling with. It's getting heavy because they're holding back. They're holding back when they really want to communicate. Both of these cards are communication cards. Page of Wands is it's like they keep the communication very light, very playful. But there's 8 wands here, and that makes the 9, right? There's so much more that they want to say that they're not saying. And with the Empress here, which is Venus, literally her holding that giant glyph of Venus, it could be that what they're holding back is emotional. There's a lot they want to say about their emotions, something connected to love, maybe connected to beauty, maybe connected to art. There's something they want to share. And I'm saying this because we've got Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Like this is an offer. Oh, there's the Hanged Man again. It's almost like this person wants to make an offer, Scorpio. This is interesting because remember that the Empress showed up beneath the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. So it's almost like they want to make an offer. If this is you, the feminine Scorpio, then they see you as the ultimate in beauty, the ultimate in grace, femininity, charm. And they want to make a lasting offer. They want to make an offer that's huge. I mean, look at this pentacle. But they're still holding back, right? That's the delay. It's really interesting. It's like this giant mix of energies here because we've got holding back, and then at the same time, we've got not wanting to give up, not wanting to let go. So, of course, that would create unsteadiness because that's a big clash of energies. So, this is what's weighing on them, right? Let's clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician. 4 of Wands. So that's what they're manifesting. Clarify the Magician. Wow. Interesting. Here's that Hanged Man again, the 10 of Swords. So I feel like the masculine is creating a delay. They're holding back a lot of emotion, a lot of love, an offer, but they're manifesting you at the same time. So I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limb here, even though it's not much of a limb. I'd say it's more of a trunk. And say that your person wants you to be the one to extend the offer. And then they plan to reciprocate in full. But it's coming from this place of them wanting to be in control. And if they're the ones that make the offer, they're afraid because it's a little immature, right? They're coming up as a knight and page, even though they show up as a king too. It puts them in the place of a supplicant, right? Because they see you as the Empress. So although they show up as a king, they still feel you're above them. And if they're the ones that come to you, they feel like they may humiliate themselves. They're risking rejection because you're showing up as a wish come true for them. So it's almost like they're manifesting you coming to them. They're if this has ended, because I feel like this may have ended with the Judgment card. The Judgment is about bringing something back to life. So this person they're not releasing you, which is why the Nine of Wands is here, right? They're not letting go. So I feel like you're confused. Seven of Cups. That's why you're confused, because you feel conflicting energies from them. That's what's happening. They don't want to let go. They're going to hold back because they want you to be the opening. They want you to be the one that opens the conversation. They want you to be the one that approaches that subject. And then once you approach it, then they will reciprocate. They will grant you a relationship. They will, I mean, they're completely focused on this, on bringing this back to life. What's really interesting is that they're showing up as a King of Wands, whereas you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. But they want to end this delay. There's that Queen of Cups again. You're very different from them. Well, you're the Empress, right? So you're showing up as all the queens, really. But right now, they can't read you. You're showing up as Queen of Pentacles. You're showing up very grounded, very stable, nurturing, but not in a Queen of Cups way, right? Just a very practical way. But still very healing, very transparent, but distant. Let's clarify this Three of Swords. Clarify Three of Swords. And there's that Ten of Cups again. This is interesting. This is very interesting. We've got the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Cups. So Scorpio, I would say that you and this person are very well suited for each other. Even if there is a lot of conflict, even if there has been a lot of pain. There may have been a walking away and then later realizing that they may have gone to look at other options, right? And then realize that you are their happiness. Remember, I said 3 cups are missing to make the 10. You showed up as Queen of Pentacles, and they're showing up as a Page of Pentacles. So I feel like there was a very unequal balance, an unequal give and take. You may have been the giver in the past, and they were the taker. Because with this context here, although they're showing up as an Emperor, they're not showing up as the highest form of the Emperor. They're kind of showing up in the lowest form. Because they're coming from a place of pain. They're coming from the place of giving very little. And they're coming from the place of now feeling like this was a missed opportunity. They may have even rejected you in the past. Or been afraid of rejection. So it means the Emperor is coming from a place of wanting to be in control. Interpreting control as stability, when that's not what it is. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords. The Fool and the Nine of Pentacles. With the Magician. This is really interesting because the Magician has come out here, but the Magician also has come out here. So I feel that at some point, This person may have manifested being single. They may have manifested their freedom. There's a lot of freedom in this card. The Knight of Cups is someone that's a sweet talker, a romancer. The Fool is someone who's free, unfettered, no chains. Nine of Pentacles, independent, financially independent. Not just financially independent, but very living a life of luxury, living a life of however they want, really. Feeling like they could sever all ties. And they did. They manifested it. But I want to go out on another trunk here and say, remember when I said they're trying to bring this back to life? I feel like when they manifested the end, that's what they wanted. That's what they wished, to be free. And you gave them that freedom. And I want to say it later on. They were like, why would you give me that freedom? Do you not want me? I don't know what to say, Scorpio. This is someone who's not really mature because of the way, all the interactions I'm seeing. Let's clarify Nine of Wands. And if this is you, then yeah, then it's you I'm calling out. Clarify Nine of Wands. Clarify Nine of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Nine of Wands again. With the Ace of Cups. So, remember when I said they're not letting go? But see, the thing about not letting go is they're still not taking action. This person has been standing here so long that vines have started growing around this particular staff. So there's a lot of stagnancy, if I'm being expressive about the energy I'm feeling. This feels stagnant. Like they have their eye on you. They have their eye on you. They're watching you. That came out with the Page of Swords. Like they're waiting for some sort of information. But with the Six of Wands, they may see you getting attention. With the High Priestess, they may even do readings or do research on, on you online, things like that. So the action they're taking is all behind the scenes. You are not seeing any of that action. Towards you, they're not taking any action. But they also feel that there's a very solid foundation here. So Page of Cups is another messenger card, right? The Nine of Wands is showing up again, still not wanting to let go, but now there's action. This Nine of Wands is different than this one. This one involves action. So I feel like you may get an apology here soon. You may get whatever it was that happened, because it's a general reading for everybody. It's gonna be a little different. I feel like they're gonna try, and I'm gonna say try because I don't think that they're at your level of emotional intelligence or maturity. They're going to try and acknowledge their part in whatever happened between you two. Let's clarify Ten of Cups. Star card again. Ah, interesting. Queen of Wands, Two of Wands, Seven of Swords. So what they've realized, Scorpio, is that you are their happiness. That's why they don't want to let you go. You make them happy. You're like a wish come true. And now they're filled with anxiety at the thought of leaving, of you leaving. They want to make it right. They want to rectify the situation. Because they know that you match them. Although, you know, you're showing up as the divine feminine, right? As the Empress. They're showing up a little bit of a distorted masculine, but they're still showing up as the Emperor. Like the potential for an emperor is there. And they may feel like you polish them. You push them to be a better version of themselves. So they're making a decision. I think for a long time, maybe they've been like a perpetual bachelor. They've been somebody who doesn't really want to settle down, who wants to do what they want to do. And the fact that you're not trying to force them into commitment, you're not trying to get them to, they still snuck away. They still wanted more freedom. And so you gave it to them. Okay, go do your thing. And then they didn't want it. Let's clarify the star. Eight of Swords, the Sun, and Nine of Cups. So remember when I said this was underneath the Five of Pentacles, right? They're holding back a lot. They're holding back a lot of passion. I think one of the things that they don't want to express, this is the Empress, right? In the Strength card, the Empress is the one that has this lion near her without being hurt. And I think that what they don't want to say to you, or what they're really having trouble saying, because they're showing up a little bit of distorted masculine, right? Which sees the feminine as a little bit of a threat if she has too much power over them, because that's how they perceive you, as somebody who has tamed them. They perceive you as somebody who has much too much power over them. In fact, they may worry that you've done some sort of magic on them. They may worry that you've done some sort of spell, some sort of ritual, because they're like, there's no way that I would have fallen for somebody like this. Or there's no way that, they're just... That's how they're holding back. That may be the part of information that they're looking for. Any confirmation that you have some sort of, excuse me, hold up. Any confirmation that you have some sort of work on them, any hold on them, like they feel like maybe it'll crack, maybe it'll, is this real? It's like they're waiting for confirmation that what they feel and what you feel is real. Excuse me. My allergies start acting up. So you may feel like a wish come true, but they're like, yeah, but what if I'm... I'm sorry, it's just funny. Because they're truly anxious about this on several levels. On one level, they're anxious they may lose you. And on another level, they're like, what if this person leaves me and I realize that they just had me bound the whole time? And then I'm happy again when they're gone because they release me. Oh, man. You know what's really funny, Scorpio? That's why they're not making a move, because they're not really sure they want this. They're not really sure that you have earned their heart the right way. Whether you did or you didn't, only you know. I don't see any evidence of that. I just see evidence of their fears. Interesting. That's the biggest source of their anxiety. You seem so powerful to them that they see you as unnatural. It's just unnatural how much power you have over them. Let's clarify the World card. because you might just grant them their wish and walk away. Clarify the World card. What did I say? Queen of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Oof. And the Chariot. The Hierophant. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Death card. Ace of Cups. Are they about to pull a Mr. Darcy? For those of you who know Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice, I have a feeling the masculine is about to pull a Mr. Darcy move. If the masculine is somebody who has been perpetually chased, has tons of options with the Seven of Cups, right? They're financially independent, wealthy, and you're not running after them, and yet they feel so much for you, and so they're assuming you've done some sort of work, some sort of magic. I feel like they may approach you and offer a relationship, transforming the relationship into a higher level of commitment, a higher level of commitment is what's coming through. But I'm getting an energy of the way they say it finally clicks for you why they had been delaying. And I don't think you like it at all. Because you're showing up in not a very receptive energy. Now, it may be, I won't say it's because of that. It could be that you're just not receptive to them because of how they're acting. You can tell that they're in their distorted masculine. Whatever it is, there's something about the way that they give the offer. Or, you know what, it could be that this is just their intention and they never say anything. Because I'm also not seeing action. So their intent may be to offer commitment, but they never do. And you decide to elevate yourself. With the World card, there's something you're focused on now with the Chariot. You've got your eyes, your sights on some goal, some sort of accomplishment, which you will reach, but you're so focused on that you're cutting off all, like you're like, I have to focus on this. I don't have time for this. Whatever it is you're focused on, it feels like something fated, something destined. I don't think it's romance because you're showing up just disinterested. You're showing up disinterested because I feel like this person's playing a lot of games. And you sense that. Queen of Swords, I mean, you're the Empress, really, but the Queen of Swords is one of the queens that she embodies. And the Queen of Swords can see right through bullshit. So it's like you see the full picture. You can see their emotions, you can see their fears, you can see their reasoning, their motivations, and I want to say you're put off by it. You're just like, okay, I have bigger fish to fry. I'm going to go focus on this. Oh, man. I almost feel sorry for this person. But not really. I took out the other deck. So let's use the Oracle of the Seven Energies to get a final message for you, Scorpio. Wow. I don't know where my allergies hit. Let's see. What's the final message for Scorpio? Okay, that was quick. Ha! The Power of Purpose. So you know what's interesting? This card looks similar to the Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, I feel like you click with something that is your life purpose, your life path, and you're just like, not fuck love, because that's coming from a place of almost bitterness. But you're just like, I don't have time for this right now. I don't have time to be sitting here worrying about somebody wants to love me. They don't want to love me. They want to be with me. They don't want to be with me. And you dismiss it. You're just like, no. The power of purpose. Individuation, seeing your unique place in the world, a clear sense of authentic purpose, healthy self-esteem, letting go of conditioning, celebrating your uniqueness, you be you. Excuse me. Sorry. There comes a time when you realize that you are destined for something that is yours and yours alone. The catalyst might be an experience with a special person, a path you choose, or something you feel called to do. You'll discover it's not necessarily what you thought it would be, and has nothing to do with what everyone else wants or seems to want. An uncanny conviction takes hold from somewhere deep and true. You feel a sense of power arising from a true sense of self, accompanied by a need for action, a commitment to explore something, or a purposeful choice. Right now, you're invited to step into a new empowered sense of authentic purpose, bolstered by a healthy dose of self-esteem. You're called to release your old conditioning. There's no need to be self-conscious or act a certain way to please others, which can sometimes take you in a direction you don't want to go anyway. The discipline and will to evolve are yours by nature. This process doesn't have to be a struggle. You cannot fail if you immerse yourself fully in what is in front of you now. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You never have to seek your purpose or wonder what it is. Just keep removing the blocks to your essential self and your purpose will find you. It's that easy. What a wonderful thing to know. So I feel like you do start off the reading with pain. You do start off the reading with, insecurity. I'm sorry, guys. You do start off the reading feeling insecure, feeling unwanted, feeling like your person is there, but then they're not, like your heart is in pain. But there's so much going on. It's like there's a lot happening without it being said, that you finally step into this place of, why am I wasting my time here? I've got a lot to do. And this is just, there's a lot of uncertainty here. There's a lot of wishy-washiness, scattered energy, lack of decisiveness. And you step into decisiveness. You step into purpose. You step into this really strong place of will, direction, knowing what you want. So congratulations, Scorpio. I mean, there's really no better way to end that reading. I hope that you guys comment about how this plays out for you, and I will see you guys when I do the September reading. Okay? Bye.